Yeah, you instantly went right for that. We were just like, hey, Jackson's kind of going to be stripping. You're like, give me flag bunghole now.
Please, will you put something in my anus, please?
And
You paused your white screen.
the white screen.
Pause your white screen.
Also, what does the little bump in the middle mean?
Someone probably skipped to the.
Now.
They probably skipped to the past the intro and got to the good part.
Yeah, make sure there's volume on it. Thank you.
Don't want to miss
I couldn't hear it before. I was
I was worried.
Did you prepare for this as well?
I did.
God, you are amazing.
You prepared?
I prepared.
He prepares for his podcast. I don't.
Yep.
I got the stuff. That's it.
That's
what I'm good for.
important. That's important.
Jack, what did you prepare?
His
I brought my
lunchbox
2
beers.
beers. Brought my beers, and now I have my lemon drops because I'm trying to quit nicotine. So every time I get the itch, these are actually not sour enough to deter me. But
I have high chews.
So-
They're not sour at all.
What is your thought process be like a dog, like a spritz bottle? Like, don't do that? So you're like trying to pain your mouth?
no, I think
With
it's
candy?
Yeah,
No,
yeah. He said it's not sour.
more sour. I think would just be it's something else to focus on rather than pain.
You get, like,
it's like,
warheads.
that is sour. Yeah. Well, I went to the gas station. I want toxic waste. You remember those things?
Yeah.
Toxic
Those are
waste was
gross.
really good. It's basically warheads.
Okay.
But it's just like a different name. And those were really sour. I want those because then it's like instead of me because once you get past like the 5 minutes of thinking about it, you're pretty much good. And then it will come up like later in the day, like another 5.
Yeah, it's like my ice bath.
Yeah, so just like if I have something sour and I'm just like, ooh, fuck, is that sour? You know what I mean? Like that's all I need to worry about.
Fuck, I need a cigarette after that.
Ooh, that was sour. I need. Can someone get me a decaf coffee and a cigarette right now? I gotta wind down. But yes, that's my thought process. These are too sweet.
Well, you don't need a cigarette right now. You can just go outside. Pretty
I got
much.
Oh yeah, dude, that was bananas.
I think I got a
Smoky was.
lemon. Do you want to just suck on a lemon the rest of this
Oh yeah,
episode?
you should just
I'll
go
suck on a
straight to the
lemon.
fruit.
I'll
Should I
suck
just
on a-
cut you?
Cut through some lemons.
Just eat the whole thing, rind and all. Fucking do it.
As soon as I get through this one, I'm like, ooh, that nicotine would be quite nice. So
Let's ride home. Yeah.
Now, do you do is it cigarettes or is it tobacco?
like
chewing tobacco.
pouches or vapes.
everything.
I used to do chewing tobacco in college, and I had a dream about quitting one day, and I woke up and I didn't do it again. It was really weird.
Oh, that's some Dalai Lama
You know how
shit.
many people wish they had that?
It was so cool. And then in like freshman year of college, some guy, or no, not freshman year, like junior year, one of my friends like handed me a Juul, and I didn't know what it was, and I ripped it, and I was like, I want that. And I went to the store immediately.
You know you have an addictive personality after one taste. You're like, I'm gonna do this the rest of my life.
I need to
Yeah,
go
also,
buy that.
like, how do you think they made the Juul? Like, someone's like, hey, all right, a battery, but with nicotine in it. Just fucking suck on it. That's what that it is.
Did you ever find a loose USB drive? What if it smoked?
That'd be sick. It was amazing. That was like a life-changing thing for me, not in a good way. I used to go
I
through so
refuse
much.
to get into trends and like it bothered me when fidget
You're
spinners.
so hip.
You were hip when you did the Juul ass wipe,
I didn't know what it was when it came out. He just handed it to me. I was like, oh, what is this? I ripped
and
it.
so
I go,
you sucked on it.
yeah.
But now look at you.
Do you do
Now
that?
I'm
If I
addicted.
handed you a foreign object, would the first thing you do is suck on it?
If it was supposed to be sucked, yes.
Oh, he told you it was supposed to be sucked.
He sucked it in front of me, so I was like, that's how you do it. If someone put it in their lip and was like, hey, put this in your lip, I would do it.
Anything.
Not everything. Like, I'm sure, like, if you handed me a penis, I'd be like, not today.
What have you
I'm
seen
glad
it
you
suck
got
before
to
you,
me.
though? What?
If it had nicotine in it, if it had nicotine in it, then we'll talk. If it had nicotine in it,
suck in front of you.
I have to
6
watch.
milligram dick.
I need to watch it happen. It's got to be more milligrams than that if I'm doing it.
I'm glad I didn't get into that at all.
You're very lucky. Whoever
Yeah.
don't do it. It's been a nasty, filthy habit. It's
Did you ever have like the diesel rigs, like the one that you basically fist it and just
no. I just
Do
had the
those.
little ones, and then like when I tried to quit juuling, because juuling was kind of expensive. Like I'd go through 2 pods in like a day, so that's like $10 a day.
Really?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Shit.
And then even when I went down to 1 pot a day, it was still like $5 a day.
Oh, good enough.
And then so then I got a Posh for a while, and those were like you could smoke the shit out of those for like probably a week and a half.
What's your biggest vice? Like, what's the most money you spend on probably yearly? Is it cigarettes? Or is it alcohol?
It would be, but I mean, it used to be. I'm like in the fluctuation of like going back and forth with vaping or pouches. This is like my first time I'm trying this. Hopefully it works. But my biggest vice would be alcohol. I mean,
alcohol for sure.
the only reason why I spend more money on alcohol is because like if I'm ever going to like a place for the most part, unless I'm like have to like drive home or like be responsible, I'm bringing extra just in case we run out.
Okay.
So like I'll still have I bring extra home, but
yeah, I would say coffee is my like most.
Really?
Like,
Really?
I spend way too much money on coffee. I think.
But is
like,
that really a vice?
You do it all the fucking time. You wake up in the morning like I need my fucking coffee. You know.
I got addicted to it from I think just caffeine in general, not coffee.
Yeah.
I switched to. It took me a while, but I switched to
Cocaine?
tea in the morning. Yeah,
If
tea.
that answer was cocaine.
I
like,
got nose tea in the morning.
Nose tea.
It's great.
energy drinks is a big one. I would also agree with that. Energy drinks used to be a big one for me.
I like if I'm out drinking, I'll do a vodka Red Bull easily.
What kind of tea you doing?
Ginger lemon.
What the fuck?
I know. It's so
Not into fads.
Repeat. Not into fads.
Okay, how many tapestries do you have on your wall? What the fuck?
2 in my bedroom. Actually, you want the bag of cash in my bedroom too?
Yeah.
Not
I can't believe I called that first time I came in
That
here.
was amazing. Now it's just sitting on my counter.
Is there more money in it now?
No, I deposited the last bag. And
How much was it? How much was in the last bag?
I like how we're telling people that you have bags of money just laying around.
We've done it every time he's
What
here.
is this?
The last
The
bag.
first time I sat down, I sat down and I was like, how many just bags of money do you have laying around in your apartment? He goes, I actually have one right now. And I was like, oh my God.
What are you, Scrooge McDuck? What the fuck is
the last
happening?
the last
Pulled a
one.
brick out of the wall and behind it was money.
The last one was few grand.
Dude,
So
my
fucking ridiculous.
my grandpa
It's so
when,
ridiculous.
when my grandpa passed away, we found that he had like thousands of dollars stuffed in his mattress.
That's
Thousands
real.
of
That's a real
dollars.
thing.
My grandpa's already admitted to us he has hundreds of thousands of dollars like in his walls.
They don't
and
trust
we're like
banks.
every time we go, I'm like, just start knocking on the walls, put a hole somewhere.
Anyone that's like close to the Great Depression does not trust banks.
Yeah, he's from Europe. He grew up poor. It's just in the walls, and we're like, where is it? He's like, I don't know. We're like, what do you mean?
There's always money in the banana stand.
It's gonna suck so bad when you have to like knock all of the holes in it, so many holes in your walls so you can find that money. Because he didn't leave like a map.
Oh
Like,
no, it's got to be like National Treasure map.
He's got so much stuff too. It's like 3 different houses. He bought a campground because he could. Like he ordered so much.
I don't know if
he
there's
bought a
return
campground.
on that.
No,
The-
people pay $15 for a spot there. I don't think so.
But no one lives there. People just like squat there, and it's got its own little mini lake, lake house. It has like
Does
people
he go
used to
there?
drive up and pay, just camp there. It's got a basketball court and all that. I'm like, dude, we could do something with this. He's just like, yeah. It's disgusting though.
What's it called?
I have no clue. Grandpa's Lake? How could I know?
Camp Grandpa's Lake.
Not in the fads.
This is my grandpa's lake. Get off of it.
He has money in his walls.
Yeah. Dude, yeah, I did have some like questions that I prepared for the podcast because I was.
Let's
Was the
just
biggest
start out.
vice one of them?
Yeah.
Or did you just go straight for my soul?
I do have some of them for you especially, but we'll
Can
say
you see my feet in your shot?
Go like this.
Oh yeah,
Let me get them out.
good.
Do we all want to just show our feet real quick, just for everyone?
Just for the fans, for the true fans.
Look out.
I'm only gonna do one at a
my
time.
Big toes move. Like that.
We got a nice compliment though, Judd, on the last one.
We got too many comments on
Yeah.
it to the
You
point
just
where I'm
do-
like,
on your
is it
feet?
this? It's the same person. I think.
well, no, because
Do we all have nice
we bring
feet
it
in
up.
here?
We need to stop bringing it up.
I
Like
think that's what
this
it
is the
is.
last time we bring it up. Probably not, but they're like the reason we like your feet is because you guys are both attractive. I was like, oh, this makes
What a line that was.
That's a stretch. Like, I like your feet because you're pretty on the top. You know?
yeah. I think you're hot because you have huge cans. You know, it's like, yeah, it's not draw attention to it. You know.
Oh.
But I do have some questions for you guys. All right, so I don't know if you guys talked about this before on the podcast, but in your lifetime, how many beers have you drank? Ballpark it.
Oh, fuck me.
in your lifetime.
We'll do about 9 today, and then multiply that by how
No,
many
you're
days
going
I've been
daily.
alive.
You're going by daily.
Going by day.
That would have been easier in college to do. I don't even know where to start to do that number.
Let's start with most you think you've ever drank in a night.
Beers?
Just straight
Full day
Night
drinks
or
of beer
the
drinking.
whole span of a whole day?
I mean, it's 24 hours.
Over 20 for sure.
Yeah, I probably had at least a 24-pack one time.
I did my 22nd birthday. 4 of us went golfing. Me, my roommate, I believe my buddy Connor and Alex. And I think on the second hole we decided I bought a case of Bud Light Orange because it was new. I'm like, let's try it.
Pretty fucking
Didn't
good.
refrigerate it. I just threw it in the golf bag. And I go, let's just shotgun one to start every hole.
Mm-hmm.
So we did 18 beers and
18 shotgun starts.
yeah, 18 shotgun starts, and then we went out afterwards. So I stopped drinking beer probably after that, went just to shots because that's
the right way to do it.
Yeah,
Obviously.
But I was like,
I don't know if those 18 beers I'm really feeling it. Let's kick it up a notch.
most people are like, I'm pretty
You
drunk.
guys want
Let's
this night to end early?
No, most people are like, I'm pretty drunk. Let's switch to beer. I'm like, I'm full. Let's switch to hard alcohol.
No.
I would say the most I've probably done is 25.
I could not actually count. There's a point in my day, I don't know if I've mentioned this to you guys, where it's like Bruce from Finding Nemo, and it's just black eyes, and I just survive throughout the night. And that's how I go. I have no idea how it goes.
Yeah.
I don't have an actual count. I mean, it's aggressively too many for.
But do you still when you're that, do you still keep drinking? Oh
Yeah.
hell yeah, that's fun.
It's really bad.
It's unhealthy.
It's really bad. I've gotten. I've peed on multiple people.
You look like a peer.
Yeah, I peed the bed a lot. I used to set hourly alarms when I would go party to wake
To
me up
pee?
to make sure I went and peed, because otherwise I wouldn't. It'd be 3 a.m. and an alarm would go off, and I'd be like, oh, I do need to pee. I'll go pee. But if I didn't have an alarm, I would wet the bed. I wet the bed 4-5 times, and I was like, I can't count the amount of times I pissed the bed on 2 hands. So I have to keep it at 5. So I just started leaving hourly alarms for me until I eventually grew out of it. Because otherwise I was going to pee the bed 6 times. And you can't be like, I peed the bed 6 times. You know what I mean?
How old were you when you had to do this?
It's like 21.
So you grew out of it.
No, 19.
You're already a grown adult.
Yeah,
grew
but
into it and out of it.
I didn't start drinking when I was like 7. No, I didn't pee the bed like that
Well,
back then.
you
But
know.
it was like, yeah, I got pretty bad.
There are some people that are just peers. Like,
Yeah.
I got a few of those friends that, I mean, they wouldn't have to set alarms. They would just piss the bed. I
set alarms so I
get
could
up and
stop.
they
I
just
was
pee in the
making
corner.
responsible
Yeah.
decisions.
That's
Yeah.
impressive. Like, if I was hammered and I set an alarm and it went off, I wouldn't be like, oh, pee. I'd just be like, turn this shit off.
Yeah.
I would keep it going until I peed. Like, I would get up and sit on the toilet and like scroll on my phone until I peed.
But it's crazy that you were blackout just hours before that. You know?
Yeah, I'm sure there were some times where I went to go pee and like didn't.
Did you have the alarm while you were partying too?
I set it before I started partying.
Really? So like an hour in, you'd be like, I should go pee now.
No, I set it like starting at like 3 a.m.
Oh,
Like,
okay. Oh,
no
I
one,
thought
like-
you were like, it's 10 p.m. I gotta pee, babe. And
No.
just-
No.
Pause the beer pong game. Daddy's got to go pee.
My pee alarm's going off.
It's like how girls have birth control alarms. You have a pee alarm.
No, I was just trying not to pee in the bed anymore. I peed in the bed twice with my fiance, once in a hotel room, and then 2 with my college roommate.
I can probably say I've never pissed the bed.
Never pissed the bed.
Yeah.
Never ever. It's a fucking
I mean,
lie.
when I was little, but like from drinking, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had, but I know a lot of people that do.
Mm-hmm.
There's a guy.
Still?
Yeah. My buddy pissed on my laptop just not
What the
too-
fuck?
So
Was it in the bed with them, or did he? Stand
no.
up and look?
He was staying at my place, my 1-bedroom apartment, and like couldn't find the bathroom. Opened my laptop, peed on the laptop, then closed the laptop
like a toilet.
like a toilet, and then went back to sleep.
That's so ridiculous.
Yeah, and then I took it to fucking Apple, and it was like, yeah, I think I spilled Gatorade on it.
This Mac smells a lot like urine.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
What I think happens is when you get that drunk and you're blacked out, like even like you know how like when you're not drinking, just like let's just say, on a Monday night, you haven't done anything. You just go to bed and you wake up in the middle of the night because you have to pee. When you're that blacked out, like, or at least when I was so aggressively blacked out that like nothing would wake me because I peed all over myself, didn't wake up. My fiance was in bed with me. She was my girlfriend at the time, and she was trying to wake me up because I was peeing all over her, and she was slapping the shit out of me and like beating me up to like try to get me to wake up, and I wouldn't wake up. I did not wake up until 9 a.m. the next morning, and I was completely dry, and I just left. I had no idea. Like, she cleaned up all around me. I had no idea I peed. And she goes, "You fucking peed all over me last night." Like, and she was like, and I literally couldn't move you. Like, I couldn't get you to roll
It's
over.
a wonderful woman, though, to just be like, all right.
No,
fact
she was pissed. But
Yeah.
She was pissed?
She was
Wow.
quite gracious.
Wow, what a term to use there.
Fuck.
She was pissed as shit.
Right.
All right, how much ice cream do you think you've eaten in
You
your
didn't answer
lifetime?
how many beers?
Beers? Oh, probably in a day. I've probably drank back in college probably close to 30, I would say, in a 24 span.
I've personally seen a friend of mine shotgun a 30 rack in a day at Country Thunder.
Is he
So I
still
think-
alive?
So I think there's been some.
Braxton. You know Braxton?
Maybe.
He
What
might have
a
been
name.
at Caden's wedding. I don't know.
I don't know. I was also pretty intoxicated at Caden's wedding.
But like, I mean, if you think
Beautiful
about
wedding. Congrats to the beautiful couple.
24 hours. There's times where you just get day drink the entire time, but you don't start it like until 10. But then you wake up in the morning, first thing you do is have some more beer.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you have to wake up in the next morning and have beer.
Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah, chase the dragon.
Because I went to a bachelor party and I had to go golf the next morning, and I was like, I'm buying like 4 beers from the shop, like the cart girl, just because like I need them, because I was otherwise
Get back
gonna
to
have the shakes.
equilibrium, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna have the shakes. And
Yeah,
everyone
that-
was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Clearly, you guys haven't done this
I
before."
had a buddy, same thing. We were at a bachelor party when you're going to go golfing in the morning, and he didn't even make it through the kitchen of the Airbnb. He slept on the floor straight down. And he wakes up in the morning and we're like, just as the time we need to go, like for golf, and he goes, "Give me some beer. I need to get
gotta
this.
go."
I need to set this straight." And he golfed amazing, out of his mind.
I'm telling you, your best golf is when you're not drunk,
You don't
but
care.
you're either that hair of the dog, I'm feeling myself moment, or 2 to 3 beers deep.
Absolutely.
The issue is keeping that, and because it's a slippery slope. Once you start, it is.
I have the problem with getting to the point where I should stop or slow down and just not realizing it because I just want to finish the drink because it's getting warm.
Same, yeah.
And so I do it. So it always gets so bad. So I have to like, I'm trying to become more of a grown up young man and figure out how my body operates for the sake of my relationship and my loved ones and my friends.
I mean, you locked it in though.
Yeah, I hope you
So you're
find
good.
your body.
I mean,
I hope
she
you
could
grow
still
into it.
leave you. You're
She
not
she
completely
could
married.
wake up tomorrow and leave me.
She's your manager though.
She's my manager. She books all my events and plans and doesn't really book anything. Just kind of tells me where I'm supposed to be at what time.
That's a good thing to have.
It's
That's
very
usually
good.
how that works. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, oh, that's cool. I guess I'm doing
But
that.
you
this
told
weekend.
her, I'm going here today.
I did. I said I'm going to bring my lunchbox.
Wait, should we have
with
gone
beers.
through her?
Probably should. Yeah. Can we get her number next
Yeah,
time?
I'll
I
give you
need
guys her number. Because actually, it'd be better if you guys work around her schedule. Because
Hey, can
She just throws
Jack
me in the
come out and play, please?
she just throws me in the booster seat and we head over.
All right. What would you be in the Guinness Book of World Records for?
Nothing good.
Always I don't know why, but I always loved those books because they had
They're
the
so good.
wildest
That's the one
stuff.
thing I'd go to at the school book fair. I'd be like, I want the new world record book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was always like $80. It was like, I'll just wait till it comes out in the library.
Why would you just look at it real
Yeah.
quick? Like I would just scan through all the pictures.
The
Yeah.
pictures were so wild. You just see like some girl with gigantic nipples. And like, you're
Like,
like, whoa.
counting this, the craziest fingernail guy. He's always in
Most
The
piercings.
fingernail guy's
yeah.
ridiculous.
piercings.
Fingernail guy's so gross. Fingernail guy that shouldn't be a world record you're going for. Like if that's a thing you're trying to do, like
The dude's married.
how does he get the ring on?
You ever seen those things in doctors' offices where the kids have to bring the beads from one end to the other?
That's right. He's like, I'm almost ready, honey. And he's like trying to.
Wait, were you trying to It's an abacus? Are you trying to get a
The
playful
little kid
abacus?
thing, we're in the dog shows. We got like, oh, bring the bead from this side to the other side, and it's like down underneath the other one, loop de loop. That's what it's like.
Yeah.
I have no idea what I'd be in the Guinness, whatever book.
It'd be something probably pretty sad. I mean, for me, not for you. I didn't
Know
mean
what
to
mine
feel
would be?
like that.
The dryer with the longest
Yeah.
song.
That's what that was?
That's telling me my clothes are done. It's still not over.
That sounds like the alarm I set to not pee myself.
Hold on.
I can't believe that's still going.
Yeah. It's a full fucking song.
It's like a ringtone.
What the hell?
I don't know why I always put it on when I do one of these. Always. But, you know, it's a running gag now.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. Do you have an idea when you would be?
I always thought I was gonna be, because it was always weird shit, and I was like, collections were a big part of it. And I don't know why I thought that, like, I used to collect the top, like for school you have to collect the top of these cans.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, oh, I'm gonna get all of them and keep them, and I'm gonna be a Guinness World Record for the most.
You thought
tops.
you were going to beat out the homeless guy?
So I was,
across the street?
I didn't know. I didn't know that homeless
new
people.
socks. Okay.
I didn't know homeless people were doing that. But like, so I would go to like parties and like take off the top of the cans. That was so.
You're
dumb.
probably
How
wearing
old were you
cargo
for
shorts
this
at that
one?
time, and you're just clinking with those.
Yeah. That's why they put all my cargo in there. You know. Yeah. I
What
don't
is
know
that thing specifically called?
What?
The tab.
Is it just the tab? I bet
think
you.
it's
Does you think it has a very specific name?
Should we give it a Goog?
We could give it a Goog.
Goog it up.
This is when we need
Put
Josh.
the Google machine. Yeah, Josh, where are
When
you?
when Josh comes here, he's going in the corner right there, and I'll set up my little lapel mic, and I'll just turn it on and off when he's allowed to talk.
Who's Josh?
Blue Moon.
Josh is when we
Lights
went to the
got-
brewery game.
Yeah,
on
when
Fort
Oh.
Worth.
game.
Yes. I remember that brave young man.
I look like you were.
What am I doing? What's the top of a can called?
If it's a tab, this is going to be 15 minutes.
I'm
we
using,
wasted apart.
my breasts to hold the
I
the
should be the
microphone.
one doing it because I'm
Yeah,
hands
you
free.
have hands free.
Yo, what the fuck, dude? Using my engorged nipples to hold this. The ring tab.
Oh, that's dumb. Don't like it.
The evolution of can lids went from a flat utilitarian top that required you to use a church key. What's a church key? To punch down air and drinking holes on opposite ends of the metal top. Then came the pull tab or ring tab. Pull it up, curl your finger underneath, and rip it off.
It's a tab. It's
Yeah.
a fucking tab.
Do you remember when
Ring
they used
tab.
to have the pop tabs on the Miller Lite cans?
We're in our 20s.
What?
Okay. So Miller Lite used to do this thing where you pop the top so it get more airflow.
Oh yeah,
Better
yeah,
for
yeah, I
chugging.
do
No
remember
way,
that,
that's
Yeah. And then they used to do the vented cans for Coors Light.
Yep, I remember that.
Yeah. And then we would have drinking like the beer Olympics, and they were
They had to be banned.
banned.
Good.
Yeah.
By the way, I just
Smart
saw all
move.
those videos for Bussin' with the Boys doing beer Olympics.
Yeah,
it makes me want to do
my
one
buddies
so
were
fucking
there.
bad,
My buddy
yeah.
was there. My
I
dean.
was so jealous. Midland was there. That's my favorite band. Fucking Bert Kreischer.
Yeah.
Everyone. And they actually followed through to the end. I was
You
watching
have
the
to.
whole story. Like they had a champion.
Well, you want to know why? Because the people filming weren't drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to pay
We
attention.
were talking about that, like how many times have you tried to do a beer Olympics and then 2 games in, no one's keeping score. We're like, I don't fucking Jack's peeing. His alarm went off. We can't play beer pong anymore. And
I've done a
Then
couple
you're
of
just in the
good
bar.
series of beer Olympics. Actually, my apartment held one, and we made big trophies out of cans and spray painted them bronze.
Did you get to the end?
We got to the end, but we got kicked. We lost like after like the second game, and we were just like, "Fuck you guys," and we just left them in our apartment and let them finish. We're like, we did all this work. We even made like medals for everyone that like medaled in the thing.
that's the thing too is
The
once
most
you're
sorest
eliminated,
loser I've ever heard in my entire life.
Fuck you guys! You can still party at my apartment.
We
Though.
made up this game when we want to get out of here. Just
Like, have fun though.
you just storming out.
Here's my phone to play music.
No, get your own fucking phone to play music.
Yeah, at that point when we were out of the running, we were like, we're gonna make this nice trophy so we can have it in our apartment. And then we like got smoked. I like case races. Case races would be fun.
Case races are
Racers
fun.
would be fun.
But then you have to have activities during it too. Like it's kind of like beer Olympics, but you have to make people do something.
We did a COVID case race,
We
so
could do
everyone's on film, which is wild.
We should do some drinking aspect for this tournament. just
What?
really make us liable for
Yeah.
everyone driving when they go home.
We're driving the golf carts.
Yeah.
That's dangerous.
I'm thinking
also-
about reserving the last spot. Beer you? What do you want? Why'd you whisper it?
You don't want to interrupt your story.
You can just do this. Beer me. Right? Can you do that? Would that work?
You can turn the microphone
Maybe
off
they're
if
an
you'd like. We got Truly Lemonades
Whatever's
Pacifico.
easiest to grab.
I'm right here.
Yeah.
He is, in fact, right here.
Are you right there?
He's right there.
Yeah.
He'd have to get his
That
world
one,
record
that
for
one,
being
right there, yep.
closest to right there.
Pass her down.
Pacifico.
Like the,
Bottle opener for this?
yeah, you are gonna need the bottle opener for that. Should we just announce we're doing the golf tournament? This is why we're doing this.
Yes.
Well,
Well, we can. Let's finish this. Actually, we should probably do it early off the top.
yeah. Well, for one, it is gonna be us three for, in my mind, the foreseeable future. At least the next. I would like to do at least the next 6 weeks. Yeah, the next 2 podcasts.
You're gonna really have to check with my manager. We're gonna have to plan ahead, boys. We're gonna have to plan ahead.
We gotta find a weekend for you and just really get after it one of these days.
Oh, we could probably do 2 in a row if we do a weekend. We could probably do 2, just do 2 episodes in a row.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Yeah, we have changed shirts.
We'll get real show business. See, just like, all right, cut it. Let's do it again.
Cut it. All right, act like you haven't seen me in 6 days.
Fish change.
But no, you guys are the
That'd be
most
so funny. We all just swap close.
Like we're in a volleyball.
Closed dome
You know,
finish.
like a volleyball line. You just go to the left.
So we're definitely doing that.
That's a thing. Yeah.
Wear something ridiculous.
Honestly, it should be just the same podcast and see if they notice the cuts.
That's fucking great.
Oh my God. That would be so fun. But no, you guys are the most fun I've had doing episodes in a very long time. So I'm like, I'm just you three, or it's us three from here on out for a while.
Yeah.
Have a
This
good time
goes
doing
well
these.
enough. This is just going to be Fat Chan's podcast.
I like doing
Welcome
it. I like
to the
talking
team.
shit. We gotta tell B Wine.
I'm sorry, Brandon.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm sorry for, Brandon. I don't know what I'm supposed to apologize to him too. Brandon, I'm sorry that you wear your
Jack?
hat backwards too much. I'm sorry that you grew up in Germantown or wherever you grew up in. We apologize for Brandon.
Do you want to give him a message?
Yeah, do you want to
Are
apologize
you
to Brandon real quick?
formally leaving You Broke It show?
If I'm formally here, maybe, but I don't know.
I think you can be on the show. I don't think there's any.
I can't have 2 of them. Then I'm a traitor.
My girlfriend's gonna be pissed.
I can't be on 2 weeknight podcasts that don't bring home the bacon. Fiance's like, dude, you're just going getting drunk on Tuesdays now. Like, what the fuck?
Technically, I can pay you, just can't pay you a lot.
I'll tell. No, I'm good. We'll,
That's a very funny way to get drunk. To be like, honey, I'm podcasting.
that's what you should see. So before I started doing comedy, I did streaming on Twitch.
Yeah.
Because that was like kind of like my entry into it, and it was right when COVID happened. And so basically, what I would do, I would do the hard seltzer stream, and I would just basically
I've
play
seen
Call
some
of Duty.
these. He gets wasted.
I get fucking hammered. I get so hammered, and then I'd wake up in the morning on the floor, there was puke on the ground, and
You
it was in the
pissed?
middle of COVID. In the middle, I did not pee because I grew out of it by that point. But I was in the middle of COVID, and so then my girl would, she'd be like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I was streaming. I made $4 off ads. I did spend $30 on hard seltzers though.
So I got the boost on discount.
Almost paid for.
Yeah.
I was gonna do it anyway, but so that was pretty bad. It was like, hey, honey, I'm playing video games for money. Let me get hammered.
What video games did you play?
Played Call of Duty. Played Call of Duty a lot.
Were you good?
I got good after a while because I played so much.
Okay.
Were you better drunk? Because you
No.
did
Yeah,
so
like
much
wait,
drunk.
do the people like it if you're good or bad? Because I've seen streamers and they're real shitty, and everyone's like, "Oh, this is funny."
If you're a good enough entertainer, I think people like it.
Okay.
It's I would get probably 3 or 4 viewers, and most of them are probably my friends. So it was also fun because then they would just talk shit to me the whole time, and I would drink. And then after a bunch of friends joined on, then other people would see okay, this guy's viewer count's not bad, and then they would join in. I had a couple of people that would tune in every time that I didn't know, which is cool. Just playing video games and getting drunk, and they were talking shit back. But I'm
Are
definitely
you in the chat?
in the chat.
Oh, nice. That's sick, dude.
That was fun.
I feel like Call of Duty that you'd want to see good people. It'd be really boring to just watch someone like spawn, die.
I wasn't that bad because it was Warzone.
That was
it
kinda
was
good. I like
Warzone.
that. I
so
never played Warzone.
Warzone's so much fun, but I haven't played in a long time. I also played UFC a lot, and I was in like a tournament league where they would put cards together against people and like have them seated, and that was fun. That's where I got most
You
of my
could build
views.
your own character at least.
No, you would just choose like a weight class and you'd fight against someone else. They'd choose their character, and then
Well, you weren't like you. Like it wasn't a picture of you.
no, I would just like they had our cameras in it. We would like talk shit to each other while we're fighting, and then they would be streamed live. That's where I got a lot of my views from because I'd like be getting hammered talking shit and like playing UFC. That was a lot of fun because there was like a lot of background work that went into it. Like people would make posters and stuff. That was fun. I didn't have to do any of the like work though. I just like
I think it'd be fun. I know people do like the VR boxing.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
Streaming that and watching someone like have a camera on you just in your living room punching nothing.
Just watching someone
getting
get
your shit right the whole time.
watching someone get dizzy.
I don't think you have to fake like you're getting hit.
You never know how good the VR is. It just shocks you every time you get punched.
If there was like haptic feedback that was really good, I think I would get into VR. But
Yeah, if I could get a concussion from it,
Can you
I
move?
would be
that'd be
so
cool.
in.
You know how much more fun boxing would be if it wasn't just like the Wii boxing. You remember that? Yeah, are we supposed to have that up?
No, it's just for like my sanity, making sure it still works. The amount of times I've done one of these and I'm like, oh, the cameras
Also-
weren't on.
Just so everyone knows, his screensaver is just Michael's MacBook Pro. Like
That
you
is
make
quite-
that in Microsoft Paint? What is going on?
No, that's what they gave me.
That's what they
yeah.
gave you?
That's what came
You
straight
think
out
I
of the
made
box.
a new screensaver for my laptop?
Yeah.
No.
I 1,000% think you did.
That came straight out of the
Because
box.
look how shitty that is. Like, it's like the logo is so far off.
No, that's what they. No, it rotates. It's like the
That's so funny.
DVD thing.
That's
Yeah.
so funny. Look at how shitty that is. That you definitely did it.
Absolutely not. No.
That's so good.
I wouldn't even know how to do that. I have to Google how to do half the shit with my computer. The other day, I'm like, how do you take a screenshot on a Mac? And I did it on a Windows. And they're like, we would like you to buy our product now. I'm like, all right, whatever. But I don't do anything with my computer. Can I show you guys my roommate's new apartment?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He almost killed
Probably looks like
himself,
that.
by the way, before the
Yeah.
episode.
Right? He did
He
make
was-
his smoothie in the bathroom. So
That was weird, right?
very.
He could have just done that.
Like, we're
here.
like, we're not going to start until you're done. He goes, I'm still going to do it in the bathroom.
Yeah, he went in the bathroom to make a smoothie, and we're all like, oh, he's definitely going to take a bath with that thing.
No, he's moving at the end of July. He has to be in New York early August, and he's looking at apartments. Disgusting, by the way, how much it costs to live in that city. I mean, he's a 1-bedroom, minimum $3,000 a month. Plus, you have to pay the broker's fee, which is anywhere from like 5 to 10% of what you pay for the year. So just basically add it on. So you're paying an extra
That's ridiculously
$3,600
stupid.
for the year. What he sent me before, or he made me sit down and goes, you need to look at this. And I was telling you, the kitchen, the wall between where the door would open for the oven and the wall was maybe 1.5 feet. Like, you can't open your oven. You can't. You turn around, you hit the wall. This is the latest one he sent me. This was listed 4 years ago. This is how popular New York is and people are willing to live there. Just read what it says.
Is that a tub in the kitchen?
He's already laughing.
Read the description on the top.
Welcome to your bathroom, kitchen, living room / hell. Bathroom / kitchen? We call that a bitchin'.
It is a stove next to a fridge, and then you take a right about 4.5 feet, and it's a tub that you would have to put a curtain that goes around just so the water doesn't hit your kitchen floor.
This
So
is a
wild.
storage unit with windows. That's all
It is, yes.
But it's like we have all these
4
old
years ago,
appliances.
that was
Let's rent it out.
$2,000.
Also, look at that stove.
Is it a nice stove?
That's a sick stove.
It's a hip stove.
That's like a one. If you cut your stove in half and just
Yeah.
have one burner.
But how often do you see just the stove? There's no counter next to it all. It's just a lone stove.
And And then there's a sad cabinet right next to it. It looks like a high school locker.
The best part is the bedroom's probably right where they took the picture. He probably took the picture from
In
the
his
bed.
bed, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
they just lay a sleeping bag down in the bath.
People live there, though. For how much?
What was that 4 years ago?
1950.
$2,000 a month.
But
for
you're
that.
doing more stuff down in New York. When you're in New York, you're barely at your fucking place. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You hope so. Imagine bringing a lady back.
But you gotta be out of your place.
Yeah.
Because they gotta fumigate it.
You do the
every
dirty,
day.
and she goes, "I need to pee." You be like, "I'll be right here."
Yeah. Don't worry, I'll turn the shower on for you while I finish making your eggs.
Well, you don't have to iron any of your clothes because it's already steamy enough in there.
I mean, it's
That's wild.
4 years ago. That was $2,000 a month. That's probably $3,000 now.
Wow, you can make some pasta and draw yourself a bath at the same time.
You can
Hell
make
yeah.
yourself pasta in the bath.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The old 2-in-1 special.
Al
You know,
dente.
It's an efficient apartment. I'll give it that.
That's
for
an Italian bath. It's just, Mamma mia, we got some
You got sauce in the bath water.
cavatappies, raviolis. Oh man!
What else you got on that clip?
All right, so I have a game for you guys. It's called Fake Sarasoli.
I'm so in.
Now, usually I like to find information about the guests.
Oh, this sucks. He roasted me big time.
He did this to you too?
Yeah, he goes, "How many you played high school?"
So I
football?"
literally got Michael's
Oh,
high
well-
school football stats up one time. When we were asking him.
He goes, "How many interceptions do you think you had?" None. You had none.
You were quarterback.
Well, it's Jack. You were very hard to find,
A sneaky boy.
but there is a Jack
Did
Sarasoli
you see Cap?
in Neenah, Wisconsin, who sadly passed away, and we are going to guess all about that Jack Sarasoli's life. All right,
I love this.
Jack Sarasoli. When did he pass away? At what age? Kusky first.
December 6th, 2003.
Now,
age?
what age? What age?
68.
I was going to go 62.
62, 68?
Yep.
Nope. Jack Sarasoli passed away 69. Yeah. All right. How did Jack Sarasoli die?
69.
This is. I had no idea. I was born in Nina. Maybe they just changed up the names. Maybe they-
Cardiac
mix-up.
arrest.
Correct arrest, okay.
Fatal car accident.
Incorrect. A brief illness, it said. A brief illness. Like, it was like brief.
Coughed once, lost it.
All right. He had a bunch of kids. I'll give you a point for he had, I think it was 8 kids. I'm gonna look it up. He had 8 kids. I'll give you a point for
Tina,
each
Tammy,
kid.
Tyler.
No. They're pretty basic names. And I'll let Kusky, you can go first with one name at a time.
Michael.
Fuck.
Incorrect.
Fuck.
Mark.
Incorrect.
Ashley.
Incorrect.
Damn it.
Clark.
Clark.
Incorrect.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are so close. You guys are.
Steven.
You're getting farther away. Incorrect.
How the fuck are we getting farther away?
Mitch.
No, incorrect.
These are basic?
Yeah,
further
but very
away.
basic.
Is there
names.
like a Jessica?
Correct.
Rob.
Yes, I got one.
Rob.
Incorrect.
Fuck.
And Andrew.
No, incorrect.
John.
Ooh, brother is John. I'll give it to you. I'm gonna give that to you.
We'll put a little asterisk by that one.
1-1.
Okay.
All right, we'll give you both 2 guesses left.
Okay. George.
Incorrect.
Really?
Dan.
Incorrect. Last guess. Koski?
Jack.
That is correct.
What a narcissist.
He had a Jack Jr. Last guess?
Oh, JJ.
I win. I got 2.
I also got
he
one.
technically got.
I will tie it up right here with this amazing guess. Brent.
Incorrect.
Brent.
It went Jack, Mary, Jeremy, Christopher,
Harry, fuck.
Christopher,
going.
Rebecca, Christopher, well, that was close to Clark. Rebecca, 3 grandchildren, Molly, Jenna, Jeremy, and Jack.
Jack the third.
Yeah. All right. Jack Sarasoli was in a branch of the military. What branch
Air
was
Force.
Jack in?
Air Force.
Navy. Just because he said
National
Air Force.
Guard.
Koski is correct. It is the Air Force. In the intelligence form. Does he know about aliens? Do you think Jack knows about aliens?
He might.
What's the intelligence form of the Air Force? Like, I can see a lot from up here.
No, he looks up into the sky.
Well, he was only in for 3 years, 1968 to 1971.
He saw too much.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You can't graduate college in 3
You
years. You get intelligence.
There's
form
something he
in the
saw
military
where it's
after
like-
3?
Just quick. Maybe he went undercover. He was only active for those 3 years, and that's what his brief illness was. He was too busy playing with alien technology, and that's how he died. Think about it.
But Jack went by a nickname. Jack Sarasoli went by a nickname. What nickname did Jack Sarasoli go by?
Chief.
Chief?
Ace.
Handsome Jack. Handsome Jack.
Dude, he's such a
Sarasoli.
narcissist.
Fuck this guy.
Dude, that's solely I'm gonna go.
And-
He's got
And
a
that
kid
is-
named after him, a grandson named after him.
And that's how you play Fix Sarasoli.
I like that. That's a fun game.
That was great. Let's do that every time.
Yeah, if there's
I
more
bet-
Jack Sarasoli.
It's the only one
in the
alive, and he
obituaries.
was in Nina. That's
Yeah,
so
it's in
weird.
Neenah, Wisconsin, it
I
said.
bet if he asked us those same questions next week, we'd still get most of them wrong.
We'd get Air Force, and we'd know he died by alien technology. But did we officially announce the golf thing? Do you guys want to
We
officially
tried.
announce
It's
it?
not working,
Yeah.
yeah.
Try it now.
We should do it. Yeah.
September
September.
16th, the first ever, what are we calling it now? The Fat Chance
Classic.
Scramble Classic.
I like that.
Edgewood Golf Course, Big Bend, Wisconsin. Hoping to sell out both 18s. I think we can easily. I'd like people who aren't our friends there. I really would. I mean, I want our friends. It's not.
We will make friends with you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want our friends there, but I wanted to see if there's anyone that actually likes this and not just our feet to show up. I
Or
think
if you
it'd
like
be-
our feet, come see them in person.
Dude, we should do a foot fetish hole. We really should.
Foot fetish would be sick. Everyone has to take their shoes and socks off.
You have to kick the
Playing
ball.
barefoot.
That'd be sick.
It would be the
You have to pick
soccer
the-
golf hole. Yeah.
You have to pick the ball up out of the hole with your toes.
Ooh, stop it.
But no, we got a lot of fun stuff planned for it. A few sponsors in the works, which are going to make it even better.
Yeah.
And few. I don't think it's I wouldn't call it a normal scramble, but I wouldn't call it like completely just balls to the walls. I mean, you're still going to golf, but I'd like
gonna
to
have
make
fun.
it. I'd like it to be memorable. Like, do you
Yeah.
remember having to do this on hole 16? Kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
We're going to have a lot of
even
fun.
it out. You can be good at golf and join, but I think some of the holes are gonna make it a little difficult on you.
Yeah.
If you're good at golf, you're gonna probably get probably frustrated. At
Very
the
frustrated,
Ones that aren't
yeah.
regular golf holes, eh?
Do
I
we
don't
give
know.
Do we give any hints as to what any of the holes are?
No, just
No?
come out, have fun, bring your friends, or if you hate us, bring your enemies, whatever you want. Bring everybody.
It's being put on by a bunch of comedians. Like, it's gonna
Yeah.
be a good time.
We're gonna have
And
fun.
we just said our vice is to drink.
We're
It's gonna be a great time.
Yeah. There will be cart girls running around.
I think the car girl I want to be my mom.
That'd be so sick.
Don't say that on the podcast. People are going to be like, oh, we want Kuski's mom.
But she has nice feet too.
My mom would be ruthless to people. I can't wait.
Yeah. I think it's going to be fun.
Were they actually okay when you gave them that thing and all my I didn't have a ton of requests, but be like, can we have
Yeah.
our own car girls? Can we have?
Yeah, they didn't really have any questions. They kind of really didn't look at the back part. They were like, I put it in, and they were like, all right, cool. And I was like, yeah, we have a back part with all the questions. He goes, all right, yeah, if I have any, I was like, yeah, your contact info is there. I was like, yep, our contact info is there. He's like, all right, cool. I was like, we're excited. He's like, us too. And that was about it.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I hope they let us golf the day before and just run through the course before.
Well, we're gonna we probably should just a weekend before,
Yeah.
at least a couple weekends
I've
before.
golfed there plenty of times,
But
but
also, we should say there are charities where we're giving money to.
Oh yeah, that's also very important. Hey guys, come get hammered outside.
so
charity.
there's two for sure. I'm back and forth on mine, which one I want to be. I know what I've committed to as of now, but we have MS Society.
Yep.
And then we have the Happy Endings No Kill Animal Shelter, which is near and dear to my mother's heart. So we're going to be donating to both of those. Proceeds will go to both those charities, and there will be opportunities for everyone to donate and contribute as well, which will be nice. So as much
raffles,
debauchery as it's going to be.
There'll be some raffles. There'll be prizes. A bunch of shit.
We got a few golf companies. I think might give us some prizes.
There'll be alcohol. There's going to be a lot of different stuff.
We're going to contribute some prizes.
An evening with Jack.
Yep.
The dead one. It's going to visit Jack's grave.
Just pour a beer out.
He was a good man, man.
We're going to have to contact the family and be like, can we get his casket, please? We'd like to put it on the 18th green. Just a nice memorial service. How funny
we open it up.
You show up to a hole, there's a bunch of people just dressed in black with like a casket on the grave.
Quiet, please. Quiet. Oh, man. This coffin drop. That's what it reminds me of.
Beers are going down quick. I got to be up late anyways. My girlfriend gets in at midnight, so I got to go pick her up.
She flies in?
Ooh. Yeah. She's going to India for 2 weeks.
India?
She's half Indian. She's going to a wedding.
Wait.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Wait a second.
Did you just think she was really tan?
No. Let's not put that on the camera. Don't. I do not think that.
I thought she looked sun-kissed.
Yeah, first of all. I didn't have to I didn't see color anyways, so it's 2023.
It's even more racist.
Cut that.
Can't win
Anyone need
anymore.
another beer? You can't be out of your lunchbox beers, can you?
My lunchbox beers are gone?
No, it's going to happen.
I still got half one.
Off camera. Will you talk and I'll just cut?
Just pour. Please pour a beer into my lining kugels.
That's actually happened at a golf course. We were at a bachelor party and we brought all those beers. We brought a cooler and we're like, fuck, we'll just fill our carts and be good. And they were the only place that I've ever seen bottles on the course. Only bottles.
Really?
So we have all these cans.
I'm a bottle fan, though.
And we get to the starter, and they're like, "Where'd you get that beer?" Like,
I don't know.
Yeah, so we had to buy bottles from the cart girl and then just pour them in.
That's great.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah.
So you thought my girlfriend was what?
I thought she was a very nice lady.
Guatemalan.
Don't.
I haven't seen a
No,
picture
I was gonna say like what part of India? What are we talking? Like,
don't make me look bad.
When's your birthday?
Yeah, my next questionnaire is just all about her. If you know all her information.
She's from Wisconsin.
Fake Michael's already fake girlfriend.
Allegedly from India. No, a different India. She went to a different school.
Wait, if you and her get married, do you have to have an Indian wedding?
Oh, this is a
would
real
look so-
neutral situation.
Yeah.
He would look really cool in those pants. Like,
Honestly, is it Bollywood? Is it Bollywood style?
I have no idea. Let's not go wedding talk either. You're going to freak me out.
this is just a question.
Wait, why aren't you going to the wedding?
Because it's in India.
What? Doesn't she need a date?
There's not enough room for him on the carpet.
I have to keep my mouth shut. But no, it's one of those.
That was all Jack Sarasota, everybody. If you want to,
The dead one.
yeah, if you want to tweet at him, he lives in Neenah.
You're about to be the dead one. No, it's a work. There's no way I.
In case you want to cut that.
Well, that'd be a fun trip. I would love to go to India.
I would love to go to India. I think it'd be fun. There's a lot of places I'd like to go.
So she's originally from Wisconsin, obviously.
Yeah.
But her parents are from India?
Her dad is from India. Her mom is from North Carolina.
Okay, so when did they move? Like your parents met in North Carolina or they met in India?
They met in North Carolina, I believe.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah, I don't know.
Have you met the parents?
Do you talk
I
to your
have.
girlfriend?
Yeah. Every day.
Are you guys friends?
No, God, I'm gonna get fucked. No, I met them.
Get her back on the podcast. We need to have some questions with her.
When you met your fiance's parents, where did you meet them?
Oh yeah, that's a good question.
Well, I met them separately because she comes from a divorced family. I met my fiance's dad at his house. He was making food.
Shirt off or shirt on?
Shirt on. He's actually a pretty cool. He's a good in-law to have because he's never tried to like outman me or anything.
Oh yeah.
He's always just been like, "What's up, dude? Like, happy to see you again." And so that was good. And then I met her mom. I think it was like a dinner. We like went out and met her at dinner. But yeah, it was pretty easy and simple.
I met both of them at the same time at a Brewer game, and I was warned that she goes, "My dad's gonna bring a camera." I'm like, "That's okay." Rachel, I am sorry for telling this, but I was not expecting, like, I was like, oh, he's just going to bring a camera, take pictures of us or whatever. Mm-hmm. He brought what looked like the Hubble telescope to the nosebleeds, and I showed up, and she goes, that's him. I'm like, even you're saying it. Comes up, didn't talk to me at all. It was me, her mom, her dad, and he's taking pictures the whole time, but kind of complaining because the green pole, like, that's keeping us from falling to the third floor is in the way. Yeah. And her mom's like, just fucking move the camera. He goes, no. And then
what does he do? What does he do with the pictures?
I don't know. He just likes taking pictures. He's like, and we ended up talking about the camera and all that because I have these, and it was nice. I was like, I have something to actually talk to you about. But her mom's like, let's go get food, cheese curds, all that. And they stand up, and we're just like, hey, Michael, do you want to come? And her mom's like, no. Basically, it just leaves, and then two spaces between me and her dad, and he doesn't look at me. I'm like, well, I got to go over and say something. And we just talked about traffic and cameras until they came back.
That's amazing.
That was mom being like,
they need to bond.
They need to talk.
They need to bond.
Yeah, that was mom being like.
But Rachel didn't even recognize. He goes, "Do you want to come with us to get food?" I go, "I know what your mom's trying to do. I got to do this right now."
Yeah. Let me go shake this man's hand and look into his lens.
I did. I took pictures with it. He let me take pictures with the camera.
That's bonding time right there. That's adorable.
He knows way more about cameras than I do, and
yeah, no one with that good of a camera in the upper deck is gonna be like.
You know the cameras you see on the sidelines of a football game, like the white lenses, they extend like out to here as far as you can reach. Yeah. It was one of those.
Do you think your wrist hurts after holding that for a while?
I don't think you need to hold it, right?
They got a stand, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Did he have a stand?
No, with the green pole.
That's funny.
How'd you meet yours?
That's a good question.
Do you talk to your girlfriend?
Not her parents.
Are they dead?
I don't know, but Matt. I mean, I've had. My parents are like up north, so it's like meeting my parents. Going to a farm is like so unique, and it's like well, it's also because like mostly never been on a farm before, so I'm like showing like. Oh, this is where I would walk in the field, and like it was like
it's just the field.
And there's like ATVs. You go out in the woods and stuff, and like we chopped wood, which was unique to see. Like it's like a very manly type of living up there, which I think was very funny. I don't know what I did for the first time. I was trying to think the whole time, but
you could make it up. I think I made mine up.
Yourself.
I think I'm right.
Do you think your fiance's parents like you?
Yes, I think our mom likes me for sure. Her dad is a character.
Just so tolerates you.
No, he's like really sweet too, but I think he also likes to be. I guess he does like me. He talks like kind of shit to me, but it's like kind of playful. So I think doesn't actually mean it. Yeah, I went way too far into it. They both like me a lot. So I'm a really good young man.
I'd hope so. You're marrying her.
Yeah, I am.
Have you ever been to India?
Neither is my girlfriend, though.
Oh, really? This is the first time?
Yeah.
Good thing she's leaving you.
Yeah, I don't think the first time India meeting her family bring me.
Oh, he's on.
Yes.
I did check the other elevator just in case, too.
So, okay.
Yeah, we got a preference.
That was so good. I wonder how many people saw it.
Can I have this?
That
So-
was amazing. I've been thinking about that. Like, I look at it every time.
So, we have a pet of the month at our apartment every month, and I have been thinking about this for 3 months, Jake. And the beginning of this past month, I put out this poster 3 weeks ago.
No, you didn't.
Just let me finish. I put it out. I put it out 3 weeks ago, and I knew you left for work early, and I got up like early myself, where not a lot of people are going in and out of the elevator, and I put it in, and then I waited for the other elevator to come down, and I put the other one in the other elevator. Look in my backpack. I have another copy. This was for the other elevator, but I put them in both, and I went to work. It came back gone, and I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, oh, I put it in the day before the new month. They're going to switch it out. And they just never did. 3 weeks ago. And they never did. And I was like, just print off another one. And finally today, because I knew I was doing this, I'm like, I might have something to talk about. I was like, I went downstairs as I went to get them, and I put it in the elevator. You came up to work out, and they're looking at me. They're like, he didn't see it. He didn't see it. But for anyone who wants to zoom in, it's Milwaukee Malt House. Pet of the month is Jake. And it says, one could say Jake is the perfect companion. Because there was always descriptions of these stupid fucking animals that were in our apartment.
They're great companions.
He is very loyal and even willing to pay half the rent. His favorite treat is anything covered in ranch. Covered, not dipped, as you can see by the picture.
Is he naked with ranch? Is that all it is?
Dude, it looks like they painted a piece of pizza. That's all ranch.
It does look like that. I thought you were in a bathtub.
In his free time, he enjoys long walks with a good bag of mixed nuts, some water in his favorite cup, and exploring new restaurants all over the city. If you see Jake, please give him a nice head scratch to say hello. But make sure to keep avocados away from him. He gets an upset tummy.
Head scratch.
The best part about all of this is that I had our landlord write me a letter today as a recommendation.
And that's what they
It
wrote.
was pretty positive.
That's great.
You should send him this as a PDF.
Yeah.
It's like an Employee of the Month award. Fuck yes.
That's so
Why
funny.
didn't you leave it in?
What? You would want that in there?
Yeah, why not? It's kind of fun.
People here, I want to get a new apartment.
You know people who live here? Actually, I got DM to the Fat Chance Instagram. Someone's like, "Hey, I'm touring the Malt House today or next week." Actually, I was like, "Fuck."
They know where you
They know where you live, and they know you have bags of money.
Yeah, what is going on? Why are we telling them?
I've tagged the Malt House in some posts.
They love that, I bet.
Is Michael in his money bag here?
Yeah.
I would like to rob him.
Did you check if we're recording? Are we recording?
Oh,
think
we're
so.
recording.
Yes.
Who's the loud one on the bottom?
And that's you.
That's you.
Oh hell yeah!
You're quite loud.
I like that I'm the loudest one.
Yeah,
You're
I feel like
boisterous.
that'll probably give me some issues later.
Oh, this
but
old microphone.
This old thing. I
I
project.
keep, every time I have you guys come on, I'm like, hit the up button because sometimes it's just dead. I think we're on like max volume for sure.
I think it's just on and off. I don't think there's an off button.
You got any other questions on there?
Not that will make sense. No, but
What do you mean not
Next-
that'll make sense?
next week, I'll come
I
with
did like
questions.
how many beers in your life, how
Yeah.
many ice creams you've had in your life.
Oh, we didn't
Yeah,
answer
a
that
bunch of
one.
those.
We
Yeah,
didn't
ice
answer that one.
creams, not a lot. Significantly less than beer.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your favorite ice cream?
I go in moods. Right now it's rainbow sherbet, which is the weirdest thing ever.
That's refreshing though.
It's
good for
refreshing
hot
as hell,
weather,
yeah.
I believe.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Let's
It's
start with
also
this: chocolate or vanilla?
Vanilla.
Vanilla.
Absolutely vanilla.
It's vanilla for sure.
Chocolate, probably.
You agreed with me?
Yeah,
thought you,
I mean,
you
also
used like
vanilla.
vanilla aggressively, like you're about to, vanilla.
No,
What the
because
fuck?
most people are like,
Sounds
why? Most people hate that
Vanilla's the
I
best.
say vanilla.
Vanilla's the best.
It's so universal. You get sick of chocolate way quicker than you do vanilla, and you can mix vanilla with everything.
Everything. That's
You
what,
can also mix chocolate with everything. I mean,
yeah, but
like,
it just has to be more chocolate-based things. You can also do like maybe some fruits, but my fiance likes chocolate protein powder, and I go, Always get vanilla because guess what? You can
It
put
mixes
chocolate
with
into it.
yeah.
If you want chocolate, you can put peanut butter into it. If you want just something that's peanut butter, you can put chocolate
Yeah.
and peanut butter in it.
Well,
if you want chocolate peanut butter,
The first thing
But
I
with
did,
you
fruit-
can never go back to
No,
My
vanilla.
girlfriend does the
first-
same thing. All chocolate protein powder. I'm like, vanilla goes better with all fruits.
this is what you got to do. This is what I did. The first thing I ever did was get a big old thing of chocolate protein powder. Let it get halfway. Then ordered a big thing of vanilla powder and just poured it in there. So you have half and half, like a twist.
Did you do that with milk
Shake it
growing
all
up,
up.
too? You do.
That's
You're
sick.
like straight from the cow milk, and you get one of
I
those
like
like
that. That's a good
chocolate
idea.
No,
cows.
but,
I like
but you
that.
just shake it up, and then you get a twist, and then the next thing you know, you have an empty or a half vanilla one. You get a chocolate one. You just go every other, and you just shake it up. It's amazing.
But I feel like the chocolate ends up outweighing the vanilla.
All you're doing is just getting less chocolatey, whatever. It's still chocolate.
But you're
Right?
getting vanilla.
But chocolate
Chocolate is
a
way
more
more
powerful
potent than
flavor, I
vanilla.
believe.
That's why it's better.
No.
Chocolate power.
Yeah. It's better. Like if it's
Better,
o-
different in a different but better way.
Yeah, I don't know if you're overpowered. It's the better one.
Are we talking about protein powder?
Yeah,
now?
I think so. In a wrestling match, if it's chocolate versus vanilla, search dominance is always the number one.
But my favorite one, I've been digging. I like pistachio, kind of for the same reason. I think it's
Protein
refreshing.
powder?
No, ice cream.
Oh. Where the fuck did you
animal.
find that?
No,
I'm sure they make it.
no. I had a really good protein powder back in the day that was Fruity Pebbles. I like that
Have
flavor.
you had the pistachio cream ale from
Yes.
Indeed
So
Brewery?
you
Yes,
gotta get
that's
it
what we went
straight-
for
Oh,
the
yeah.
brewery. That was so fucking good.
It's so good.
You gotta get it straight from the brewery, though.
Yeah. It was really good. I like that a lot.
Would you ever take the podcast at a brewery? Like we can do this at the brewery?
That'd be sick.
I would love to take this outside of this fucking apartment.
Yeah, now that
That'd
they
be
know
so-
where we are.
That'd be cool. Yeah. The money bag's in the room on the left.
Now I just stated it's just sitting on the counter in my bathroom. Last one was a few $1,000. Wonder where it's at now.
Zero tomorrow. Because I know where it is.
You want to wrap this up?
Yeah, we can wrap it up.
What are we at? We're at a minute something. Not minute. Yeah,
We're at a minute.
We're at a minute.
Hour and 2 minutes?
Hour and 2.
That's good. That's good. That's a good podcast.
Pretty darn well, yeah.
Yeah.
How do we end these things?
Well, we got to say, hey, please
Double the golf.
go to the link in Fat Chance bio.
Already in there, yep.
Go sign up for the Scramble, September 16th.
If you know me and you want to pay us directly, Venmo, email us. You can find it. I mean, my number's on Facebook. You text me, you're not invited. Okay.
I found
But
his
if you-
number on Facebook one
Yeah.
time. we were doing a podcast, and I found his number on Facebook. I was like, you need to take that down.
I don't know how to get it off. I
That's
can't find
bananas.
it. I don't
You
know how
were-
he found it.
You
but-
were not taught cybersecurity when Facebook came out.
But yeah, if you want to avoid some of the fees on Eventbrite, and
Message
you know
us.
us,
Yeah. Or
Um,
message us.
money orders, checks, telegrams.
Come on,
no.
have fun.
If you don't know us, you expect to pay lots of fees.
It's really not that bad, but it's for a foursome. It really isn't expensive for what you're about to get, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. I mean,
It's
we
gonna be
have an
fun.
after party afterwards.
Yeah,
so
it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Jack's stripping, and
I'll do a naked hole. I'll put the flag in my bung hole. We have to talk to the manager.
Also, for some reason,
Yeah, you instantly went right for that. We were just like, hey, Jackson's kind of going to be stripping. You're like, give me flag bunghole now.
Please, will you put something in my anus, please?
And